Here we go, Battle of the Small Mice, Logitech G302, Razer Abyssus 2014, SteelSeries Kinzu V3, and the Rapoo V300. This one I haven't actually tested too much yet, so we'll get to a proper review of that later. But let's see which of these mice are good. So as we know by now, the G302 is definitely one of my favourite mice ever. The sense is great, it feels really good to aim. In fact, this is my most comfortable and preferred mouse. It just feels great. Here's the shape. It's a bit different to most mice, but I definitely like it. These angled edges going down here make for a really good finger placement. So thumb fits on that one. Little finger and ring finger fit quite nicely there. Just a really good feel in the hand. So it has two side buttons on this side, but nothing on that side. It's got the DPI switch there. It's only got two pads, or feet, top and bottom, and it does have a slight rock because of that. But while I'm playing and while I'm using it in Windows, the only time that ever happens is when I actually force it to happen. I've been using this mouse for 9 months now, and as you can see it's holding up quite nicely. So the materials, while not the best textured and all that, they're still quite good. Razer Abyssus 2014, just a quick rocket jump test so you can see that it doesn't spin out. And it's all good since the update. So I find I can aim with this mouse too. In fact, any small mouse is it just feels solid for aim. Like I don't miss as many shots. Very standard shape. The only real unique part is the slightly indented side. It's got a bit of a groove. That works well for putting your thumb in there though. Felt a bit awkward for these two fingers, little finger and ring finger on the side, but I got used to that and now it feels good. The things I don't like about this, like the texture is nice, but that's not actually rubber, that feels plastic. And these buttons, there's no groove or indent for your fingers, so they don't actually sit very well on there. But you know, it's a very safe design, so I don't think too many people will be unhappy with it. They just won't like it as much as the others. The scroll wheel is good, but of course the selling point on this is it has no side buttons, no extra features. It is just a straight mouse to get it done with, no frills, all good. Rocket jump test for the V300. And as you can see here, no dramas. Got all these mice set at roughly the same DPI, so they're all good. Here's a closer look at this shape. It doesn't look like it right now, but that top feels very wide, and this back doesn't feel as wide. It's got the grooves on either side. You can see that, it sort of resembles the Abyssus in a way, but the sides are more pronounced. You notice that this has a texture here, it's ribbed. Look, the material that it's made of is great, but that texture is actually just kind of annoying. They should have just put just flat, nice and smooth rubber surface there. You do have 3 buttons on the side. I find those come in handy. There's a mode switch down the bottom, and of course DPI switch there, and there's a light here to indicate which DPI setting you're at. You'll notice that it does have grooves for your fingers, and they feel perfect. No side buttons on the right hand side. It's a good small mouse. The SteelSeries Kinzu V3. The sense is very good in it, everything's quite good with it, and I'll just quickly show you in the game. Can't make this one spin out either. Sensor is not an issue. Where this mouse falls down is the shape that's a little bit low for anyone who wants to palm grip it, and just the material on top here is just kind of not good. This might just be the red version though. Maybe the black version has this nice rubber coating all around it, in which case I would definitely give it more marks. So I won't mark it down for that just yet. Just keep in mind if you are buying another color, they do have a really just cheap feeling plastic. I mean, it's smooth, it's nice, but it just feels like a toy. And when you're comparing it to these other mice that have these good materials, you wouldn't want to pick this up. So this is a no frills mouse, but it does have a DPI switch, which is a nice addition over the Razer Abyssus 2014. But I don't know if it can compete with the Razer Abyssus because just the materials and the shape isn't as good, in my opinion. But that said, like, I can actually aim quite well with the mouse. So they're both quite good. They are small mice, they're roughly similar size, just the Razer Abyssus is a bit taller in some sections. And it's a bit wider as well, so it does fit the hand better. This one does feel too thin. Definitely recommend the Abyssus over this one. I can't see a reason to choose this over the Razer. So I've established that I don't really like the Kinzu. While I can aim with it, none of the other features seem good, and these three mice are pretty much the picks. Now, if you're looking for a safe option and you don't have much money, so if you do get it wrong you don't want to have to buy another one, this is a safe bet. It has the side buttons, it has the DPI switch, the scroll wheel's not that good, the cable's not that good, it does slightly rock, and the materials don't feel that amazing, but it's just a solid, good mouse, and a lot of people are very happy with it, including me. This is actually one of my favourite mice. It's been #1 for the last 9 months, so this is a great mouse, can't go wrong with it. The Razer Abyssus is for the people who want no frills. It's great to aim, it feels pretty good. I like this texture on the side, even though it's not rubber, that would be much better. But the buttons aren't that good on the top, they just don't feel as comfortable. The Logitech G302 has grooves in it, so it just makes it a bit more comfortable, but I think these buttons click in better. I prefer Razer's click. Also the scroll wheel is better too. And the cable is just a forgiving plastic rubber sort of thing, so you don't have to put it on anything and it'll just do whatever you want it to do. Whereas this one is very stiff, you have to loop it just to make it behave properly. So this one's definitely got the better cable. It doesn't rock, I mean it's a very straightforward mouse. And that's what they're going for with this, and they've done well. It's a very good mouse. If that's what you're after, that's what you'll get. However, if you want something new, if you want to try something a bit different and go for the wild card, this is actually my pick, and this is the mouse that I'll be using. Here's why. Perfect grooves, fingers feel so comfortable in there. There's a powdery, rubbery sort of texture on the top here that just feels perfect in the hand. It has 3 buttons instead of just 2, and I've actually made good use of those for forward and back on just the tracks that I'm listening to. So when I'm listening to music and I'm just clicking around the internet, those are amazing. I don't have to put my hand on the keyboard or anything, it's awesome. And then I just have this as back browsing. The cable is braided but very stiff, and that's why I'm recommending these Abyssus type cables now. They definitely behave better, but that's not a deal breaker, just something like, and the other thing, it's scratchy because of that, it's actually rubbing on there. So that's no good, so I want to move away from braided cables if possible. This one has the best scroll wheel out of the lot as well. Just a really nice rubber on there. Not as good as his bigger brother, like that is the ultimate scroll wheel. If that was just a bit wider, that would be perfect. And this has the nice rubber textured sides, like that's amazing. This one has ribbed sides, and that sucks. I don't like that rib thing. They should definitely just replace it with this sort of stuff, because that is amazing. But overall, this is my favorite mouse. The more I use this, the easier it is to aim and just the better it feels in the hand. I did feel like the back was a bit too slim and the front was a bit too wide. I think if you took some of that width and put it back here, that would be ideal. But you know what, it's not bad. And as I said, the more I play with it, the better I aim and just the better I get. So this is actually my pick. This is what I'm using now, even over the G302, which has been king for the 9 months that I've been using it. So they're my picks. The Logitech G302, if you want the safe bet. You should be happy with this mouse like most people are. If you want no frills, then get the Razer Abyssus 2014. But if you want something different, if you want the wild card that has extra features and feels best in the hand, just because of the materials they've used, then this one's a go. I'm absolutely loving this mouse now, and I'm really curious to see what they bring out next. So that's Rapoo, or Rapoo as I think they say, V300, great mouse. Just a minor improvements and this would easily be in the top amazing category. And it still is already, just I think it could be improved, and I think they should, because this mouse is worth it. Increase the back a little bit, change this texture to smooth, and change this to a more forgiving cable, and we're good. Like, that's gonna be amazing. I'll just quickly point out that once you put your hand on each one of these, you just know by the top texture that this one is superior. I hope that the materials are durable. So that's it. Safe, no frills, wild card. But this is my recommendation because I love the wild card. It's an awesome mouse. And for any readers out there of modern fantasy, I do have a free ebook to download of my series The Heroes Fall. Just follow the links below to Smashwords or the main website and grab your copy too. Set in World War IV, Crazy battles, lots of superpowers, all the epic stuff. Go check it out. Thanks for watching, and of course, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as possible.